are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about.
The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report here on a Tuesday, a Ranger playoff.
Let's go, baby.
Tuesday. Let's go, Rangers!
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Game 2.
I thought the goal song was happening. I thought it was a power.
Well, I don't want to do
goal.
too much, dude.
How about something? How about that?
I went to the hockey thing. Yeah, it was something, Brian.
Obviously, so excited for Game 2 tonight at the Garden as the Rangers look to grab a 2-0 lead before they head to Washington for a Friday and Sunday slate.
Where are you watching the game
Capitals. Tonight? I will be at Sam's, so I'm probably watching on my phone.
Okay.
But what are you going to do?
So now where does she fall with hockey now?
I mean, it's really any sport. I guess I don't try to push it along. You know what I mean?
Interesting. So how often do you like sit down and watch a Yankee game? Let's say.
No. I mean, we're not really doing that unless it's like a big spot. I'm like, all right, I watch this. But I could try to incorporate that in a little more.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should try. I don't know. I feel bad. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get it. I feel
just,
she get excited though for playoff hockey, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I feel like it's maybe a step better than me trying to get all into Criminal Minds or something.
Oh, no.
It's just not gonna happen.
It's so funny.
But we said we're jacked up. Everyone else is jacked up, including Kev Dew.
Kev Dew wants to smoke. The Knicks win again, he says. Both baseball teams took an L, but the Rangers tonight. Hashtag TCA. Hashtag DTV. Hashtag SportsPort. And Michael Buckta was in the house early as well, saying, I'm a very unhappy camper, and I think DTV knows why. I'll be calling in, and we're going to be talking about much of the disgrace the fakers are.
I honestly think, Tony, forget the Rangers, forget baseball. Let's just talk basketball all day with Michael Buckta.
Sounds like a terrible idea. It says that foul on D'Lo was clear as effing day. It's going to be a really nasty scene in LA Thursday night. Those fans are going to be pissed. They'll be saying so much colorful language, especially about Jamal Murray. Okay,
but just a quick TO here, and anybody else can chime in about this. But going into the series, kind of just figured they're going to lose. So that's why it's just okay. You know, I mean, it's I thought it was a terrible matchup. The Nuggets.
I kind of thought most people would have.
Yeah. So there's nothing to for me anyway. And I know I'm not as invested as I used to be with basketball, but for me, it's just nothing to get bent out of shape. I mean, you don't have the horses, Tony.
I mean, hey, speaking of the horses, Bernie says Lakers had it. Also lost it. How I Met Your Mother. He also says, morning, y'all. Kev Dew kick rocks. And, of course, we have Josh B in the house. Let's fucking go, baby. Just say go New York, go New York, go. If Mike was here, be amped for that. Rangers tonight. Yeah. He's amped for the Rangers. You know that. Hashtag TCA, hashtag SportsPort, hashtag DTV. And then he says, the fakers? Sheesh, Buckta.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Oh, wow. Buckta says Lakers and Nuggets rivalry reminds him of Steelers Patriots. Very similar. Kev Dew with the kick rocks. Bernie. And Buckta being dramatic himself, saying take a big break from sports tonight after the dramatic disappointment and watch The Crown. He says, I don't give a fuck about the NHL. Baseball can watch any day, and there's no football. So you're watching baseball tonight, is what he's saying, basically.
Yeah.
Kev Dew teasing Buckta. That's what you get for being a Lakers fan. My mother saying good morning.
Top of the morning to you.
And then Lonnie in the house saying ABC's 1, 2, 3, dude.
Lonnie, ABC's 1, 2, 3.
The hoodie, ABC Supply Company, dude.
There he is. Wow, I'm surprised I was a step slow on that
You're
one.
normally on top of that one, dude.
I know. But good to have everybody with us here. But yeah, I just I don't know. Like I said with the Lakers, I just didn't expect it. But also, I feel like Michael Bucket almost reminds me of Mark in a sense. And I guess you didn't. Maybe you saw it a little bit. He was frustrated at the opener with the runs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like the hammer right away. And it's like, listen, is it over? I mean, probably, but they could also win Game 3, and it's just like, what are you gonna do? You know, it's like it's a long season, and sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. But in my eyes, it does seem like they just plateaued after that 2020 title.
Yeah, seems like it. But again, I mean, you never know. You
never
know what comes next year. You know?
Yeah. But just LeBron, another year older. But it is crazy. I used to really be right on top of it every single playoff game with LeBron, and I don't know.
Not so much now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I feel like there's just so much. There's so many other things. I can't
like The Crown.
No, not The Crown. But I'm trying to think of where it started.
Well, I feel like when you started watching hockey is when you started to dissipate a little bit in basketball, and then obviously I don't really watch basketball. I don't talk basketball. Michael's not really,
But I guess it was the Rangers, and then also too, and look, I haven't paid attention as much last couple of years, but just once it started with it's cool to sit and you just want to get paid and not play. I feel like once defense, it's cool not to play defense. Once that stuff happened, and I know, yes, the playoffs are different. But once I got a whiff of that stuff, I was kind of just done.
Honestly, dude, it really isn't right. Again, not to bring another sport into it, but I mean, you go down the roster of every player in the NHL, and I mean, they're playing 80 games. They're playing 81, 82 games. It's not obscure to have that. And I mean, basketball is just, I don't know.
Yeah. It is very odd, though, because at one time, not even just with LeBron, but just with the league in general, I was kind of almost, I don't know, obsessed in a sense.
Yeah.
I was really, really excited. And now it's oh, the Knicks game is on. I'll throw it on one of the TVs, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't have an answer.
You think it's more so the league rather than the sport? You still love the sport, right?
Yeah, but I guess I just, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know about you, but for me, no matter what the scenario is, I would always rather golf than play basketball at this point.
Oh, wow.
I
guess given the opportunity, yeah. You're not going to catch me saying no to golf to go, watch a playoff game or or even playing.
Yeah, that's
playing.
Wow, I
dude.
used to be hours outside, cold, shoveling the driveway, using gloves to shoot because it's so cold out. I don't know. Now it's just kind of
It's Michael Buckta.
Just give him a couple.
You want to give him just a little bit, dude?
Yeah.
Maybe 90 seconds.
Buddy. Take it easy.
Okay, Michael, hold on. Stand by, Michael. I know you're very excited here. Let me just patch you through to our phone system here. All right, Michael Buckta, you're live on the Sports Port.
All right, so it is pretty clear as day that the Lakers cannot beat the Nuggets. They can't do it.
Did you think that going into the series, though, Michael?
No. Yes. Oh, I did. Yeah.
Oh, you really did?
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah, because it's just clear as day that the Nuggets are dads.
Yeah, I just but isn't there a part of you though that it's it's just kind of
I have no confidence in this team.
But isn't it just kind of it's the end of the line with the LeBron AD thing? I don't think there's any more championships there.
No. Here's a bigger question: if the Lakers do get swept, do we think LeBron's career is over?
No, his career's not over. I mean, maybe I could see him going somewhere else, but he's under contract for another year, right, Michael?
I think so. I mean,
extension.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, he's definitely, I would say, probably at most 2 years, definitely at least next season. Tony, player option for next year?
Yeah, player option next year.
Okay, for how much?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
51 million?
51 and change.
You think he'll probably be like,
I
say,
think
no,
so.
I need 60.
Yeah. I don't think so, dude. Jesus.
But I don't know. Like I said, I know last night, oh, that's an exciting game, this and that. But
Yeah,
for you,
the
Michael,
Lakers game was just.
but I mean, it's just with basketball. I don't know. Like, do you feel like it has the same juice for you as it always did?
What do you mean? Can you please?
Just
elaborate?
like kind of the quality of play, and it's
I
just
mean,
excited as you are to watch it.
I mean, not if the Lakers keep losing to the Nuggets. I'm not.
Yeah. No, it's tough.
It's just so fucking frustrating.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they're gonna probably lose in 5, honestly. Maybe they win 1 in LA.
No, 4-4. Nah.
Wow.
Nah, Lakers losing 4.
Bucked is angry.
Nah. They are getting swept because Tarvin Ham can't manage to win a fucking game against them.
But it seems like, Michael, like, you know what I mean, like a tough stretch, like for any of your teams that you're just out. Like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and plus, I don't think I want Tarvin Ham as our head coach anymore.
No. I don't think they should have brought him in the first place.
No, oh God, no, because clearly he's got no plan for Jokic. He's got no plan to cut him. Like he's stuck. Like he doesn't know what to do.
If the Lakers were smart, and I know they're not going to do this next season, they would bring in Mark Jackson.
Wait, who?
Mark Jackson, the
guy?
former Warriors coach, former Knicks point guard.
Why don't I know this guy?
He was the coach of the Warriors before Steve Kerr.
You
really don't know Mark Jackson? I'm surprised, Michael. I feel like you're so big with basketball. Played in St. John's.
Wait, hold up. Isn't he the guy on the TNT?
He used to be on ESPN, but he got fired after last season.
He got fired?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Okay. Sorry.
No, nothing.
Just nothing.
Just
the layoffs.
Wait, so you know who I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
Hand down, man down.
I do now.
But yeah, no, they let him go. No, his famous thing is saying hand down, man down. But like his catchphrase. But what I was saying, Tony, is honestly part of it. So it was like Van Gundy got let go because he was always criticizing the league. So the league's just like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, he was.
Done.
Yeah.
And then with Mark Jackson, I think kind of the same type of thing, but yeah, and I think he could be, and that's why the Warriors let him go originally. I think he could be a little difficult to work with, but at the end of the day, you produce results. The Warriors, before Curry and everybody got going, and he was Curry's first coach, they were a train wreck. He really started them in the right direction, and I think it must have killed him to have to call all those 4 NBA Finals wins he had to call for the Warriors, and he was the coach. He was the guy that started this. Dude. You know,
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
you know, guys, I just wish the Lakers would just bring back the legend Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson, yeah, you know, I think Phil, though, the problem at this point, I mean, he's probably up in the mountains with the hashish. I mean, I don't think he's coming back to the public eye.
He's 78 years old.
Yeah.
He's 78 years old.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Even Matt thinks he's the best coach of all time.
No, he probably is.
Even Matt.
Yeah. But I think, honestly, moving forward, if the Lakers could get a really good package, they would probably be best off trading AD. I don't know if they'll actually do that or not, but I just think they need a reset.
I don't know about that, Barnes. I don't know about that because then that pay is going to be so weak if AD's not on the team.
And it's kind of interesting. So there's some banter here about Mark Jackson, and then Bernie's saying that a lot of players didn't like Mark Jackson in the locker room. And it's interesting, though. I mean, I guess I know that he had problems with the front office, and I guess just, you know, it's like wearing when someone's like extra aggressive, but at the same time, it's like you know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's
is there
like-
any way, again, like, we've seen some of these older school coaches or managers that don't take no shit.
Joe
That hold
Girardi?
people accountable, and all of a sudden they're losing their locker room because players just don't like that.
But is the ownership's problem? Because the ownership doesn't say, no, tough, deal with it. They let the players run.
They let the players run everything. Yeah.
Kind of sad.
It is sad.
But you know what?
Yeah.
You know what it is, Michael? It's just, it's tough. It's probably over for the Lakers, but I mean, there's other sports going
so
on. And listen, it wasn't great yesterday. We get it, and we'll talk about it, but Yankees will be just fine. I know. I was, believe me, Matt.
Yankees just, dude. The Yankees got embarrassed yesterday.
You know what it is, though, Michael, and I talked about this yesterday. Dude. I'll talk about it every day. 162. That's the problem. You're not gonna. Everything's not gonna line up for 162 games. Not possible. Just can't do it.
No, you're right.
Tony knows.
Yeah, I know.
It's not.
So just hang in there. Like I said, the Yankees, and I think honestly, toss the Penguins to the side. If you focus,
Penguins suck.
If you focus on watching the Rangers, I'm telling you, Michael, I think you would have newfound love, and you would never watch an episode of The Crown again.
Bro, I love The Crown. Come on now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I know you respect championship level teams, good play.
I do.
So, just saying, it might be something you would want to consider.
Yeah, but it was still a very clear foul on a Gilo.
Yeah.
We're still very clear.
Tough, but yeah. I mean, it's
happen.
basically win next game. Otherwise, it's over, pretty much. So
that's right.
I think it is already over.
Yeah. Probably. But Michael, cheer up,
it's
buddy.
Over.
Yankees will be just fine. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So,
and we don't got a football until us.
Yeah, but we don't
September.
need football. We right now, right?
I don't need football.
Yeah, Stanley Cup.
Kidding me?
Michael,
I kind of need
Rangers
Michael, I'm telling you,
are in the playoffs.
I'm telling you, do yourself a favor and start watching the Rangers. I am telling you, you will not be disappointed. We talk about homework assignments with you all the time. I'm telling you, give it a shot.
All right, Michael.
Wait, what's
what time are they on?
Tonight they are on at 7
p.m.
7 p.m.
That's
on
correct.
ESPN?
MSG.
And ESPN.
I would think so. Yeah.
Jeremy Schaap.
Yes,
That's
there you
right.
go. So no, tune in, Michael.
ESPN.
We will touch base on this. I'm sure we'll talk to you tomorrow or something. But thank you for calling in and have a great day.
Of course.
Peace.
You too, guys. Peace out.
The one, the only,
That was Michael
Butka. We do have some comments. Our Zach Wilson fan is back in Matthew Ryan.
Oh, yeah. He's going off the hinges right now. He says Zach Wilson is gone. Thank God.
I can't believe they got draft compensation.
And then kind of
Can't
crazy,
believe
dude.
it.
And then he follows up with Zach Wilson is gone. So happy. And then he has Zach Wilson of the Broncos, dude. So he is stoked that Wilson's gone. But Matthew Ryan, honestly, how about you didn't show up when the Devils didn't, were kind of like in the shit canning it, dude. And now you're just gonna pop in here, just start talking shit again about Zach Wilson. Like, I'm not gonna have it, honestly, dude. Like, face the music a little bit, all right? Face the music, Matthew.
But I feel like just because of the way last year, your like emotional attachment to Zach Wilson at this point is over, Tony. Right? Like,
I mean, honestly, dude, I could Broncos. You never know. They got a good head coach over there. You watch, dude.
No, but like he's getting frustrated with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what it's gonna be
Zach
like.
Wilson,
He's probably gonna quit.
He might assault him, honestly.
Matthew Ryan, Rangers suck. You suck, Matthew.
You see, actually, well, I guess we'll just talk.
What do you got? No. What else you got?
I was gonna say the Devils coach Lindley Ruff back to the Sabres.
Oh
Tony.
yes, I did see that.
I didn't.
Dude.
He made it to the finals with them way back in the day. I didn't even realize he was
probably
the
20
Sabres
years
coach.
ago, dude.
He's like an all-time legend coach-wise, but the Devils it just didn't work out, or he never won.
I don't think he's ever won.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Josh B. Also saying, what Bucka bringing back Phil makes you worse than you already are. Lakers win their 2 home games. Still think it's over? Like, damn, we need to ease up on the recency bias.
Wow. Okay. Good for you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it takes restraint to do that, because like very well, Tony, you could already be at this moment chopping up a bit about me talking about the disaster at Yankee Stadium yesterday.
Right.
But I'm not going to do it because end of the day, 15-8. There's a whole season ahead of us. And like I said, it's just a product of the year. That's how it goes. And it's the same thing with you. Are you jumping off Sikorsky because of the Mets game last night? No, you know they could probably win today. And they probably will win today.
Yes, they fucking will, dude.
So, I mean, that's how it works. I mean, it doesn't need to be difficult, Tony, okay? By the way, I feel like you might think this is pretty cool. Well, Kev do, Matt Ryan, put some respect on the Ranger name.
Absolutely, Kev do. Let's go.
For once, the respect with the name with Kev, what he's saying makes sense.
Yes,
so
it does.
Definitely kudos to him on that. And Matthew in the building. Good to have him here as well. So yesterday I played at Maple Moor in White Plains.
Oh, wow.
You would really like the course, by the way. And they put like a couple years ago, like $10 million public course, but very nice, right off of like the Merritt, the Merritt turns into the Hutch going into New York. Yeah. Right off of there. So it's only 20 minutes from my house. But like wide open course, good shape. And I was playing with some random people. Then I got paired up on the back nine with other people because people left. And these two guys happened to work at Winged Foot, the golf course in
my God, dude.
Mamaroneck. Literally lived in Mamaroneck, all this.
And
funny. The guy gave me a ball marker and a tee with the Winged Foot logo on it.
Oh, it's sick, dude.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got up to a bad start, like 51 on the front, but caught fire on the back. And even with a couple mishaps in the back, went 43 on the back. So overall, 94. It's okay. Obviously, want a little better, but at least it was nice to catch fire on the back. Just hate those like couple putts and stuff. Greens, by the way, rolling so fast probably would have made Grassy Hill look slow.
Oh my gosh, dude! Really?
Like literally, like it's gonna go off the green, and they literally go, "Yeah, these are slow," because Winged Foot is just like
that's fucking nuts, dude.
It's crazy. That's how golfers like it. I don't know. I just feel like there's just no margin for error with speed like that. It's you're just gonna pop the green. Like
I know, dude. And honestly, on Sunday I was like shorting it a lot because I was like, this is gonna freaking fly. So I hit it so light, I ended up shorting a little bit of my putts. It's just like
it gets in your head.
Oh my God, dude, so difficult, bro. It really is funny to see like certain aspects of my game. Like I grasp it. But putting, dude, is just so tough, dude.
Oh yeah.
And reading the green too, I'm trying to get a feel for like reading, like if it breaks to the left or breaks to the right, stuff like that. But the amount of breakage, oh my God, dude! It's like you think you have a good line, and all of a sudden my ball just like hard left past the hole.
You ever though, kind of like you're not sure, like you think you know which way it's gonna break, but you're not.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And even I look behind the hole and I still can't tell.
Yeah.
It's just like I
doesn't
drive myself crazy, but somehow more times than not, I'm able to kind of decipher that. So. I know we're headed in the right direction. So just really just want to put it together.
Yes,
at the end of the day. So just really just want to.
My phone, sorry.
Oh no, I thought this was like some like bite made on the fly.
No.
Michael Butka says, "Good fucking call, boys," and then saying, "Bring back Dwight and Phil would solve all our problems." But losing to the Nuggets. I don't know about that one. But anyhow, Tony, let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play. Stop it. Yep.
And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight. And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So what we thought was a walk in the park yesterday turned out to be the contrary as the Yankees get shut out by the lowly Oakland Athletics 2-0 at the stadium. The Yankees pitching, shutting them out for 8 innings and still was not enough to get the job done. The offense just not there. 3 hits, 11 strikeouts, Judge 0 for 4 with 2 Ks, batting average down to 174. Gleyber Torres at 193 as well, Tony. So not much positive to take away from here other than Carlos Rodon was great. Only 1 hit allowed over 7 innings, 92 pitches, 57 strikes, ERA down to 2.7. Only walked 2 and struck out 4. So that's a positive sign. Ian Hamilton, after a Tony Kerfuffle last time out, a scoreless inning, striking out 2. Victor Gonzalez giving up the 2-run homer to Giloff was the difference in this game. Ron Marinaccio did clean up the Mets afterwards, striking out 2, but too little too late. And then just the icing on the cake, bottom 9, 2 runs extended to extra innings, and you have Volpe, Soto, Judge all strike out to end the game.
Tough.
And I haven't heard of this guy, and I should have, and I wish I took him in all my fantasy leagues. I don't even know his numbers. I just know his stuff is nasty. But Mason Miller, 180 ERA, just throwing smoke. 20 strikeouts in 10 innings this season. Only 4 walks, 6 hits. Had you heard of him before?
Negative.
So I didn't realize how good he was, and everybody on Twitter was saying oh, geez, we should acquire this guy. Which who knows? Maybe we could work that out at the deadline.
That'd be great.
So I don't know, Tony. I just obviously specifically with this. Of course, general the 3 hits, it's tough. The guys are going to perform better, but Judge is really really going through it. But I don't know. I just I guess it's the record that holds me back from, the full on, Hal at the pony track type of conversation.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think today, for instance, I think a tone will be set. We saw them have that tough game on Saturday that me and Matt went to, and then they followed up with a tough win the following day. So it's it seems like they've just bounced back. So it'll be okay. And, with Judge, I just feel he's played so much that it can't be an injury, that it just has to be a mental thing.
Slump.
What do you think?
Yeah, nothing's indicative, I feel of his toe being an issue. You watch the guy walk, you watch him play the field. It doesn't look like he's wincing or in pain or anything. Even at bats, he's not, it doesn't look like he's having a tough time physically. Play this game. So I think he is just in a little bit of a slump here. But again, I think that's something that you just have to kind of work through.
Yeah.
At this point. So
yeah.
What is he doing? Is he chasing?
No, it's just missing.
Missing, really?
Yeah. But I guess I'm just kind of going on a track record thing here that I know Paul Blackburn has looked like Whitey Ford of recent.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think come on. I just feel there's just a sense of, enough is enough tonight. And
right.
It's just it's just full bore. And it's you know what I mean? It's how is it? It's crazy how one loss like this makes it seem like last Friday night with Soto, the 3-run homer,
that didn't happen.
So, right? Is there anything I'm saying that's wrong here?
The team, the A's, again, I know every team has talent, pitchers can have good games. But to get out, shut out, I should say.
It's an embarrassment.
To waste Rodon's start.
But it does happen to anybody.
Right, no, it does, yes.
Yankees.
Of course. Yeah, that's what you're kind of leaning on. But still, you want to be, again, like you said it, a great time for Judge to be facing the A's, you know, try and, bounce back, get some runs underneath his belt, find his bat again. And, obviously the opposite, it kind of happened last night. So, you want to come back against another game against the A's. And, again, you would think averaging out here, the Yankees are going to score some runs. So,
yeah, exactly. And I don't know if it had anything to do with weird start time on a Monday. Now you have a little extra rest before first pitch tonight.
Yeah.
Stroll will be jacked up, and I would just think the Yankees in general, I think part of it too is, I don't think they've been as patient at the plate either. So it's like, if your pitch is there and rip it. I mean, obviously Judge has been having some trouble ripping his pitch, but I just think it's like, it's gonna happen eventually. It's so tough to have restraint, to be patient, in terms of being a fan and seeing that yesterday. But I just expect it. Will there be a slightly different tone out of me if they were to get shot out again tonight? I mean, oh yeah, but I don't think
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Matthew Ryan is jacked up.
Yankees need to wake up, he says.
Tony. And then Matthew got to start hitting. Bottom line, literally, that's the answer. Yeah, I mean that definitely is the answer. And I think too, what's tough for us fans is last year was so tough on us mentally, and just we're kind of like scarred from it. So when there's something goes wrong now, it's so easy to jump back to that. Mark in the group text yesterday,
forget about it.
Hammering it. Talking about, because we're going to the game tomorrow. If I didn't have anything set up, I wouldn't I wouldn't plan.
Oh my
game.
God, stop
it, bro! Come on, man.
Yeah, really.
I was like, and I think this is true too, Tony. I mean, sure there are some rare exceptions, but being that it's where we are in the season right now, we don't know anything, good or bad. There's nothing definitively you could say about what's going to happen at the end of the season right now.
Literally,
the World Series isn't won in April,
right? Everyone knows that, so you got time.
Yeah. Matthew, a little riled up here, huh?
Yeah, dude. Let's see, dude. He says that they don't look like they're working the count, which is pretty interesting. And then he says that Barnes, that was tough on Saturday, seeing it in person. Hammer it. No, they'll be fine, but it's just an annoying slump. The bastards don't boo Judge either.
Yeah. No, I agree there.
What do you think about the whole Boone getting yossed? That was the first inning, right?
That was embarrassing because you saw how it was the fan.
The fan, yeah.
And it's one of those things like there's a full John Boy breakdown about it, and it's like one of those things like, okay, the ump embarrassed himself,
right?
But I mean, how much time are we really going to spend on it? Like, it's embarrassing for the ump. Like, he probably should be reprimanded for that. I mean, that's
I guess so. I mean, that's tough, dude. Obviously, you don't know who says what. Did you hear what the guy said?
I think I saw
it.
Let's see if I can actually pull this up. But
dude, it definitely was clear as day. It was that fan who said something, which is kind of funny. That fan probably sat there for the rest of the game and he had booed toss.
No, but it was something I swear it didn't make any sense. I need to find this here. Who the damn? They have the breakdown, but I don't know. I saw something.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm trying to see if they said anything.
But I don't even think it was anything vulgar.
No.
Nothing even that crazy. But yeah. So I mean, that's that. So I'm excited to just get back on the diamond today, and like I said, I think a solid performance today.
From Stroman?
From Stroman, but
from
the
lineup,
offense,
you're saying generally,
just score 4 in the first, and also I feel good because Blackburn's been so good. I mean, he's a mediocre pitcher, so
he had a great first 2 starts, and I think his third start, St. Louis gave up 3 earned runs.
Yeah,
and that was his first earned runs.
So then what's next?
7 earned runs
should be.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
That's that. Other than the Conforto revenge spot, anything about the Mets from last night?
Yeah, dude, they played a pretty embarrassing game, dude. I'm not gonna lie, defensively, just
how much of it did you watch?
By the time I got home last night, I want to say it was the 3rd inning.
And you watched the whole thing?
No, I fell asleep in the 8th, I think.
Okay.
But I kind of vaguely remember seeing the 9th inning. I don't know. Maybe I was kind of in and out. Yeah. The 9th inning was trash too. But actually, dude, there's this play. Let's see, where are we? There we are, dude. First of all, dude, first inning, you just get a feel for how this game's gonna go. And a real freaking bonehead play by Marte right here.
So going for a bunt hit.
Going for a bunt hit, right? Let me bring it in here. So here you go. He's just bunted, right? And this new guy, I forget it's not Michael Wynn. I forget what his first name is, but Wynn, San Francisco guy. I'll get into it a little bit, but very green pitcher. I really shouldn't have had an issue like hitting against him. Nonetheless, Marte gets this bunt down. Wynn throws the ball, throws it away. Marte right here. Like, what are we doing, dude? He's going for second right now. Okay. And this ball is right there. Like, second baseman's right there. Even the right fielder came in, and we're out, bro. So out, dude.
That reminds me of Gary Sanchez trying to go home like in the playoffs.
Oh my god, dude!
God.
Like, what are you thinking, dude? Like, what do we think? Embarrassing. And obviously, like, come on, dude. You're
do you
so.
Think, though, like, it probably still would be out even if he took the right line there instead of almost going the
wide.
Outfield.
Yeah, but still would have been out. Still would have been out, dude. Those guys were right there by the ball. Like, it wasn't like deep or like in towards like where the bat boy is. Like, unbelievable, dude. And then, dude, the next inning, defensive total fucking breakdown by McNeil. Sorry, we're about 248, dude. Literally never seen anything like this in my life, Brian. Like, look at this play. Jorge Soler's at the plate here. Bang. Grounder. Like, what is that, dude?
Oh my god!
Like, what? I don't even know what happened, dude. Literally kicks the ball, dude.
No, it's funny because Matt was saying, that umpire might be a crack. Why your eyes like that? You look a little funny. I mean, that from McNeil literally seems like he was stoned out of his mind.
Stoned or like almost like
kick the ball.
I don't know if he thought he could kick the ball up to
There's
Lindor.
No way.
Like, what are you talking about?
There's
dude?
No way.
Like, what an idiot, dude. But those were the first two innings of how the Mets played. So again, it just sets down that type of just vibe for the rest of the game. And then again, this guy Wynn for the Giants, who gets the win. Final line: 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks, 1 walk. Does not has a split finger that had some movement that was fooling everybody. And then on top of that, I don't know, I think he was punching out Lindor with fastballs that were going 95. Like, we were so behind. Again, I don't know. The Mets just look so confused at the plate as a team there. And, Quintana here, 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. I'll give that one shot from Conforto. 91 pitches. I believe he was 70 pitches in by the third inning. So just getting hit, dude, walking, no control, batting practice, dude. I think after his first time around the rotation, the average batting average against him is well over 300 after the first time around the lineup, I should say. So he does not last. Again, the Mets desperately needing a pitcher to go 6 innings, has not had that yet. So again, no setup there for success from our starters. And like I said, the lineup just didn't really seem to do well, other than, Marte did have 2 hits, I guess, at the end of the day here. Alonso had 2 hits with the dinger, his 7th home run of the year. That kind of jump-started some scoring. I think maybe in the 5th inning was his home run. Yeah. But still, you go into the 9th inning here after, of course, giving up a home run to Conforto. It's 5-1. And then even in the 9th, you had the opportunity to, dude, where Lindor again got on base. He swung at a slider or a curveball that was meant to be bounced off the plate and literally hit it off the bounce. It bounced in front of the plate and he was swinging at it because he's an idiot and just happened to hit it. Gets on base. I think the closer walks. I think walked Alonso.
Wow, I have him for fantasy.
Yeah, walked Alonso. So 2 men were on. DJ Stewart came in to hit. Ended up grounding out, I think, for the final out of the game. But still, I mean, again, you had the opportunity. DJ Stewart, you kind of riled a little bit because you think, oh, he's hot right now. He's the tying runner. If he gets a dinger, he could tie it up. Mets come back. Obviously, did not happen. And you just fell ass backwards into that scenario anyway. But you're 0 for 6 with runners scoring position of the night. 4 men left on. I mean, this was not a good game. Not how you kind of want to start a series. Especially against the Giants, sneaky good, dude. So again, we're on to the next game here. Sevy season against Webb. So maybe get some good hits against Webb. Hopefully Sevy Like again, I feel like a broken record, but like let's go 6 innings. Like
Did do it last time.
yeah, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. Like it looks pretty dominant, dude. Let's get the fastball going, like absolutely punching out batters left and right. Because it's just like it's annoying with the starting pitching situation, dude. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think happened with offense? Like similar with the Yankees, with like the
Yeah.
not being patient last night, or
I don't know if it was just again this guy Wynn, maybe just a lack of research and tape on him, maybe. But again, Keaton Wynn just seemed like that split finger, just they just had no chance against it, dude. A lot of swings and misses. So I don't know. I think it was maybe just that. Just haven't seen this guy in a while because it wasn't anything crazy. The guy threw 2 pitches, fastball and a splitter. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Hopefully, the bats can get going tonight. Because again, I was this past week against the Dodgers, I was kind of praising the Mets, their lineup for pitch recognition, getting good hits, clutch hits, getting that bat to the ball, and just finding ways to get on base. Obviously, they did none of that last night. So I don't know. I don't know if they just took the Giants for granted a little bit, just because of they took the series against the Dodgers. Like, all right, Giants, we could sweep them. Let's go. You can, like walk backwards into a sweep, but obviously not going to happen. So hopefully they woke up a little bit. Mendoza maybe getting on their case. Again, like those, you're starting the game, like literally, dude, like Marte should have been on base that first inning, and then you never know what's going to happen. Instead, you throw it out at second. That next play in the second inning, like it should have been an out at first, but instead they got runners on. Like they ended up scoring, I think, in the second inning. So it's like, what are we doing? Like just stupid mental mistakes to start the game off, and then I don't know, just feel like they never recovered from that, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like with the Yankees, obviously, you just want them back on the diamond today. And they do get that opportunity, like you said,
Yes, sir.
Webb versus Severino. It's just, do you remember? Did we update Friday? I'm like, I don't even.
I thought we did.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to like locate. So there really shouldn't be, other than last night, there shouldn't be any hockey picks update.
No.
Okay. So all right. So then actually we don't have as much work as I thought. So if you would, just go back to Friday's games.
For hockey?
No, for
baseball.
Baseball, yeah.
Friday baseball.
So I had the Yankees in the under, which it probably was 8.5.
I want to say
7.5.
All right. We'll look then. If you're that really concerned, I guess.
8.5.
8.5. Yeah.
So that's 2-0. Diamondbacks in the over.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 4-0.
Snell.
And then Guardians in the over.
I should have picked up Monty. Guardians. Cleveland,
in the over. I think 6-0. Go down. 6-0, right?
6-0. Wow, nice job, dude.
So 6-0. Do we have the pencil out, Tony?
Yes. So you want 6-0 right now?
And then I think to make it nice and easy for you, just stay on that page for you. Mets in the over.
Did it hit the over? It did. It's at 9-4. Here we go. 2-0.
Rangers in the over.
Texas Rangers. I'm pretty sure they did
lost, but the over.
Right. So that's 4-1. No, 3-1.
3-1. And then the Phillies in the under. 7 okay, so Phillies in the under. Yes.
So it's 5-1.
5-1. Okay. And then we're on to yesterday.
Let's see now. Let's go back to Monday, the 22nd here. You had the Yankees
and the over. So that's 0-2. Padres in the over, which probably is 0 okay, so 1-3. And then the Orioles in the under. That hit. So
3-3.
3-3. So that's
9-3.
9-3. And then we got to do the hockey, but we'll do your baseball first.
Mm-hmm.
Your baseball here was the Mets in the under.
Oh, okay, 1-1.
Royals in the under.
Let's double check if it's. I think it was actually 9.5, dude. Yeah, it was 9.5. So it's 2-2.
And then the Braves in the over.
3-3.
Okay, 3-3.
So that brings me to 8-4.
And then just the hockey from last night.
Hockey from last night.
1 week till the pick segment's over. Thank God that we can get a restart. And we got to be able to figure something out.
Yeah, honestly, dude.
I don't know what it is. Like, what makes it easy? Other than, I guess,
Just straight up
just
points.
do it. Well, straight up points, yes. Yeah. You think that? I don't know why. I would just wanted to see, like,
The
what the
overall
win-loss
record.
was, you know?
I mean, we could do that, but just a short amount of time.
Short amount of time. Yeah, I guess the time is
Yeah, the
everything.
time is
and then
time
just-
is everything.
Just got to update it before the show.
You
Make sure
had
it's the
Maple
same.
Leafs in under?
I had I had the Bruins in the over.
Oh,
I
0-2.
can't believe they lost. Wow, I don't know
know.
why I didn't even realize that. Hurricanes in the under. 1-3.
1-3.
Stars in the under. 1-5.
1-5.
And then
Oilers in the over?
Over, yes.
3-5.
3-5. So that's what's my total here?
12-8.
12-8. Okay. Let me just go up here. So 12-8, meaning that here we go. 12-8. So that means that I am 342 and 297. So 342 and 297. And then for you, we got to do your hockey here. So your hockey, Kings in the over.
Kings over 1-1.
Wild in the over.
Stars?
Oh, Wild.
That's Golden Knights?
Yeah, no, I got it. It's I did disregard that. Hurricanes in the over.
So it's 3-1.
Bruins in the under. Oh, no, it wasn't the Kings. That's what I was. Oh, you had the Kings in the under. So that's 0-2, and then you have Hurricanes in the over.
No, wait, hold on.
I was talking about the other night. Like, that's why I said disregard that.
Just I had
the
Kings in the under.
Yeah.
So it's 0-2.
Right, and then Hurricanes in the over.
Hurricanes in the over, it's 2-2.
Bruins in the under.
3-3.
Stars in the under.
3-5.
3-5 into what?
Into 8-4. So that's 9-11. 11-9.
11-9. So that means that you are 354 and 285.
Okay.
And can you just write that down?
354.
Just so I can put it at the bottom. 354, 285. And then I'm 342, 297.
Cool.
And just like that, Tony.
Well, that checks out to the math.
Wow.
Look at us, dude.
Look at us. And just like that, it's time for an abbreviated baseball frenzy.
Okay, Brian. It is Tuesday.
The Mets.
Around the MLB. I'll get first pick. Why not? We know who I'm picking. I'm taking the Mets, baby, and I'm taking the over. I don't even have to look, to be honest, dude, because I know the Mets will come back in a big way here against Logan Webb, who I guess doesn't have a, atrocious start here. 2.93 ERA here, 2-1. Similar to Severino, but obviously better ERA, 2.14 ERA. 21 Ks over 21 innings pitched. Let's freaking go, Sebi. Give us 6 innings tonight for him. Alonso, 8th home run, getting a dinger in back-to-back games here. Bader continuing to hit very well. He had no hits last night. It's such an off night, dude. It's a shame, honestly, seemingly what Alvarez not in the lineup can do to the rest of the team. But nonetheless, bounce back here. Also led by another young player, Brett Beatty, with a dinger of his own. I want to say maybe his 3rd of the season. But the Mets go on to win this game by a score of, I'll say, 6-2. So just on the over. Let's freaking go.
Yankees 8-3. Stroman 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Aaron Judge 2 home runs, and Gleyber Torres leaving the building for his first home run of the season. Just that, that win that they need, they get it, and we move on from yesterday's debacle.
Love it. Moving on. You're only good as your next day's starting pitcher. Let's go, Michael King. Speaking of which, starting for the Padres. Off to an okay year. Did have a little bit of trouble, I think, his last time out but due to bounce back. Why? Because he's playing the Rockies. I understand, maybe Colorado, the altitude, the home run park. Michael King's given up 6 home runs on his own already. But nonetheless, I think the boys here, Tatis Jr., who's on my fantasy team, as well as my Rookie of the Year pick, Jackson Merrill, I think will do very well here against Ryan Feltner with a 5 ERA. The Padres did win last night 3-1. I think maybe a little more decisive here today. Still probably hitting that under, though, I think. I'll say Tatis with the dinger, Jackson Merrill 2 for 4 with a 2 RBI double, leading the Padres, I'll say, to a 6-3 victory. So Padres and just on the under, Brian.
All right. So for my next game up here, I'm going to go with the Dodgers over the Nationals. I mean, the Dodgers in shambles here. Jimmy Paxton walked the park last time out. Does he get the control down? Patrick Corbin pitching batting practice for the Washington Nationals has got lit up like a Christmas tree in all of the starts this season. So I think it's nice and simple. Dodgers mediocre so far, but I think this game you see that offense that you've been expecting to see all season long. So Dodgers in the over. I'm going to say 10-4 over the Nationals.
That's a big 10-4 there. My third and final here, Michael Wacha, interesting for the Royals here. I took the Royals yesterday, but I doubled down with them again. I guess give me, oh man, I guess I'll take Steven Matz. Why not, dude? Yeah, give me Steven Matz here, 3.6 ERA. Tom Henry, I don't know much about Tom Henry. Got to be a young pitcher, 0-1 in the season, 6.87 ERA for the D-backs, as the Cardinals are looking to take game 2 of this 3-game set, winning yesterday 5-3. So pretty decisive victory there, and getting the under. I do think both these pitchers will be getting popped. Steven Matz, although I guess having for him, which is solid, a 3.6 ERA. Not great strikeout stuff, only 12 Ks over 20 innings pitched, but keeping the ball in the park. I say both pitchers give up maybe 4 to 5 earned runs. Cardinals win this game. I'll say 6-4. Give me Cards and the over. Brendan Donovan gets 3 RBIs on a terrific night for him, giving him 15 for the Cardinals.
There we go, Donnie. I'm going to take the Braves. They won 3-0 against the Marlins last night. Didn't really hit that well. I think, patented game here. Max Fried has struggled. I think this is a get-right spot for him. The de facto ace due to the Steven Strider injury. Rogers for Miami has pitched well so far this year, but I think the Marcell Ozuna, Austin Riley, Matt Olson, middle of the order, have something to say about that. So I'm going to say Braves, let's say 12-5 over the Marlins.
Wow, Braves and the over, dude.
And just like that is your baseball frenzy. Josh B. riled along with Matthew. And I feel like there was, I don't know why.
Some other tidbit of news? What do you got?
No, wow. I can't believe I blanked. There was something I was like so ready to say. And I just, I was thinking about it towards the end of the frenzy. And it's just not coming to mind.
Josh B. caught your eye. Got you all choked up.
Steve Strider?
Spencer? Did you say Steve?
Steven? I think I said Steven Strider instead of Spencer Strider.
Could be.
But Josh B. very good with that stuff, honestly.
Always listening.
Lurking.
Dude.
He's lurking.
Lurking, dude.
So yeah, excited to get back on the diamond today. And let's get some wins, Tony, huh?
Yeah. I feel like so funny, dude. I feel like it's the first time this season we had 2 New York losses.
Yeah.
And I feel like last year it was like every day, dude.
Oh, I thought what I was going to ask you is just read me back the record again so I could just put it on the most recent.
So I'm at 354 and 285.
Would you say that's solid?
I would say that's very solid, right?
I think so.
I think we're both well over 500. You're 342 and 297.
Oh, okay. So I guess I was like over 20 games behind, so I've made up some ground. Obviously, not enough to catch, but nevertheless, something. Tony,
how much more time we got?
A week.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You never know.
And what are the Josh B emojis?
Looks like he has some heart emojis. You know,
what's like that? I don't know. What's in between the hearts?
It's
you're
it's
seeing
the hands. Yeah, I see hands
Oh,
like
my
this.
computer's showing something different.
Oh, maybe it's because you don't have those like emojis because you have a Google Chrome.
Yes.
That's probably doesn't recognize that.
The compatibility.
Yeah. Crazy how that works, dude.
It is. It is. Boy, starving right now. You?
Yeah, dude.
You going to Cutting Wedge lunch?
I could.
We're just going with the old protein bar. So excited.
Dude, I forget who I was talking to this weekend about it, but I was talking about Sakura with someone.
And they were just like, stop.
And I was just like, oh my God, dude. Haven't been there in so long, dude.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, with Matthew. Definitely got to do that soon. And Josh B needs the Sakura experiences as along with Kev Do.
They can get up here, dude.
No idea what they're missing.
Quick train ride. Okay, let's freaking go.
I mean, I think we celebrate a Stanley Cup victory, and just take the train right to Westport.
That sounds so good, dude.
Right there. Done. Right?
The noodles, the rice.
The steak. No, but you
the
want
filet
chicken.
and shrimp I'm going to get next time I'm there.
Would you say you'll never get chicken at any hibachi place ever again?
No.
But I just feel like that time, though. Was that the first time you were there?
No.
Okay. Because they were just, I don't know.
Maybe like the 6th or something.
But you were just like,
I mean, it was like pretty piss poor, dude. Like, give me a break.
Chicken hibachi, I think you eat chicken hibachi if you're like trying to like make it a little healthier, but how much healthier is it really?
No, it's not at all. And honestly, arguably, I mean, steak is probably just better for you anyway. Like,
really though? Because I always get confused with that stuff. I don't know. But then
obviously, like steak is a little bit more fatty, but it's like your body needs those fats still. You know, like chicken is too lean.
Always been that like perception. Like, oh, watch out for the red meat. Watch out for the red meat.
Oh yeah, have a coronary.
And then Josh B says you guys owe us for regular season picks, and we owe you guys for playoffs still. LOL. So that means after the Stanley Cup victory, we are headed to Sakura.
Let's go, dude. And also, if you, myself, and Riley come in the top 3 spots at the end of this fantasy league,
that should be another Sakura,
dude. Yeah, exactly. For all 3 of us, dude.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. And shout out to everybody watching. Got a lot of people with us right now.
Love it.
And I think we'll sort out the details for the Sakura next week at the Mets game, right?
Might as well.
Yeah.
We have a lot of time together.
Yeah. So. I'm gonna try to get to bed at like 7:00 the night before.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be a quick wake up in the morning.
Yeah, it will be.
But I feel like if anybody's good at that, right?
Yeah, it's us, definitely.
Who do you think's better at it, me or you?
At quickly getting up?
Yeah. Probably a tie.
I guess, yeah.
Because I feel like it's never like, oh my, like unless obviously everybody has the occasional like, oh, you hit snooze or you just canceled the alarm and then next thing you know it's 2 hours later.
Yeah.
But besides, I feel like it's like especially going into it, we know like there's no you have to like as soon as you like go, I feel like nobody's better.
Yeah, no, literally.
Gotta go.
Just gotta go. Just gotta do it. Don't think twice. Just do it.
I used to do that for high school, like for morning run for football. It was like real early. So I used to just set it for the last second possible.
Really?
And then literally get up and go.
Gotta get up and go.
Yep.
It's the best way to do it, dude.
Yeah. Get every ounce of sleep possible. How many last night?
Probably like 5.5.
I had a weird one. It was like 10 to like 4:15, but then I was on and off till like 5:15.
Oh wow!
But you started early, so really not that tired right now, which is nice.
There you go.
So there's still some energy to go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle break. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, drink Washington made the full split save. Are you kidding me? Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So we had 4 games in the NHL last night. Obviously, Rangers off, going to be back in action tonight. But the 4 scores from yesterday, we mentioned it quickly when we were going over picks here. But Maple Leafs, the come from behind victory over the Bruins,
that's right.
3-2. Is Riley shaking in his boots at all?
I would be a little bit here. You shut out the Bruins for 2 periods, second and third period. They didn't score. And I don't know. I mean, the Maple Leafs looked good defensively, dude. They really did. I mean, again, holding the Bruins to only those 2 goals in the first period. What looked like the Bruins could kind of just keep piling it on. They were absolutely stopped at the start of that second period. So it was nice to see the Maple Leafs show up. And then just because of that, those defensive stops, I mean, they were able to turn that into some offense, out shooting the Bruins 34-29. The hits, total hits here, kind of crazy. 97 hits total between 2 of these teams, 52 going to the Bruins, 45 to the Maple Leafs. And, they were killing it in the faceoff circle, which is what they didn't do game 1. So they kept possession of the puck. And I don't know if you knew this, but if you have possession of the puck, the other team can't score, Brian. So they did a pretty good job there.
Is that like a call or something?
No.
But it seemed like there was something behind it.
It was a joke. It's
Searching for it.
I don't know. I think maybe you're searching for it, Brian. So a great game there. And of course, when one of your superstars show up and, has a hand in every single goal your team gets, Austin Matthews, 3 points of the night, a goal, 2 assists. I mean, game 1, again, Austin Matthews had 1. He didn't even have a goal, I think, game 1. I don't think he did, dude.
Yeah.
So, you love to see that, from the Maple Leafs here. Yeah, because the 1 goal came from Kampf in that first game. So that's what you need. That's what Toronto continues. They will need to for the rest of the series if they want to have a chance at winning this.
Winner of game 3 wins it or no?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it's a decisive win.
You still think the Bruins got it, though?
I still think so, yeah. I think they win game 3, then they win game 4. And then maybe Toronto wins another one and wait, no, like win game 4. That's it. That's right. Yeah.
No, because it's 1-1.
Oh,
So
yes, that's right. They
go
win another
5.
one. Yeah. You're right.
So
math.
that'll be interesting to see. I cannot believe, even though we saw it all season long, that third period for the Islanders killing them. They had a 2-0 lead after 1. They were up 3-0 early in the second, 3-1 going into the third period, and they go 4 unanswered, Tony, to lose this game 5-3. Is that the final straw on the Islanders season after that?
Biggest blow up you've seen by the Islanders this entire season. Like you said, there were many third period blow ups, but 4 unanswered in the second game of a playoff series in which you kind of probably you came very close to winning that first game, by the way. You were a whiffed one-timer away. I mean, you want to look at this series as a salty Islanders fan. They should be up 2-0 right now on the Hurricanes, which is kind of crazy.
Right.
But they can't get out of their own way. They can't keep fucking up. And it's really embarrassing because the Islanders, are a team that I didn't think were going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I still don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs. Like, imagine if we saw the Flyers or the Red Wings or the Penguins in a position like this instead. Probably a better series, dude. Because at this point, I mean, Hurricanes for the sweep. It's over.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you're coming back from this. No shot.
They've put Chap on a different assignment.
Oh, my God,
Also,
dude.
what's the deal? Is Sorokin hurt? I just saw that Varlamov.
He started game 1, too. I mean, but I don't think.
Do you think it was just a performance thing?
Maybe.
That kind of flew under the radar, no?
Yeah, I think so, dude. Well, again, I thought. Let me see in the box score. I thought he started over almost.
So
Go to
maybe go to his player page, see if it says anything about it.
No, I mean, no, we would say something. News. That's crazy.
So I guess just search for Sorokin.
Oh, you think drops game 2, gave Islanders 34 saves, another game 2 loss. Islanders blow through go per third period lead. Doesn't say anything about him getting the start.
Go to that. No, go down.
What'd you say?
A little bit. Islanders expect to use down there.
The chance to clinch third place. Oh, no. This was.
Oh, but I
April
think that was
15th.
the start of it. I guess he had a hot stretch and they just have went with him.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. Which is kind of crazy because it seemed like Sorokin, one of the best goalies in the league, but I know he had an inconsistent season,
Yeah, kind of crazy, dude.
So they'll see if they can catch lightning in a bottle
They're not gonna, dude.
In Elmont, New York, Tony.
It is so over for them. Like,
Yeah.
I really can't believe they blew that lead last night, dude. And oh my god, dude, way to waste an opportunity, dude. Like, really.
Would you say it's over for the Stars after dropping game 1 of the Knights 4-3? Tight series, but I mean they have to be a little nervous. I know it was a tight game, but
no, yeah, I mean Mark Stone coming back, getting that goal, absolutely crazy. For him to come back into this playoff series and then be on the score sheet right away. Jack Eichel 2 assists. I mean, their dogs are doing what they do best. Noah Hannafin too. That was the defender I was talking about yesterday. Huge game for him yesterday. A couple hits, couple blocks, 2 assists as well. So that was good for him. And then again, like Thompson, you got to find a way to get past that goaltender. But I can feel like this series is gonna go 7, dude. I think it's gonna be a back and forth here.
It'll be a battle.
Again, you had some of your more, I guess, veteran players, I guess, stick out. You got Ben over there with 7 shots for the Stars there, finding the back of the net, as well as Jason Robertson finding the back of the net. But you're gonna need some more. You need something from Matt Duchene. You need something from Roop Hintz as well. Roop Hintz barely, I guess, got a lot of minutes, but no shots on goal, just 2 hits. Roop Hintz has to find a way to get some shots on net right there. Tyler Seguin, same deal. I wouldn't be too surprised if some of these guys found their way in the score sheet next game and you see a big back and forth between these 2 teams. But I think it's going to be an absolute dogfight. So,
I don't know if I've ever quite seen such a transformation from goal scoring to setting up his teammates for assists. But in a 7-4 victory for the Oilers last night, Connor McDavid had 5 assists. Had 100 assists this season. Have you ever seen that though from somebody who was like top 3 player in the league? Prolific goal scorer, still at 32, but like where they just go nuts with the assists and like aren't really taking shots.
I mean, again, like Gretzky is really the only player that would come to mind that does that.
Yeah.
Especially when he was on Edmonton. Honestly, he revolutionized the game in terms of how to set up your team.
Yeah.
He was really the only other player you think of, and I think the last person to do something like this in the playoffs was Gretzky in '98, I think, to have 5 assists in a playoff game.
Yeah.
So obviously, great win there for the Oilers. Great nod for McDavid there.
Hyman with the Hattie.
And the assist. You even had the defenseman Bouchard getting 4 assists. I mean, again, I guess he was always good,
but now he's great.
But again, when you're getting fed pucks by McDavid, who's just finding you wide open on the ice. I mean, it is great that McDavid is doing that to help his team be a more complete team. And again, that was a great win by the Oilers. You got to wonder what the Kings do in net because Talbot wasn't always getting, a lot of starts this season.
I feel like it's over for Talbot. No?
No, I don't think so.
But like he's really going to win a playoff game, Tony? Like you really could see it.
Yeah, I can see him winning a playoff game. Yeah, absolutely, dude. He's had bright spots even this year, dude. I mean, I don't think his numbers were terrible. And I think he had a couple shutouts too. Oh yeah, 3 shutouts, 2.5 goals against. That's 7th in the league. I think it's pretty solid.
Now?
Yeah, he's 36 now. Okay. But again, I think the Kings have used Rittich a lot. Phoenix Copley as well. So again, I think they'll probably stick with Talbot. Unfortunately, he did let up 7 goals last night, which isn't great by any means. But you would imagine that like next game, Talbot steps up. Oilers don't score as much. And I think that the fact that the Kings can score 4 on the Oilers when they were dominating this game, I think it is a good look for the Kings. Talk about hits, dude. 70 hits for the Kings. Playing physical, but they got to find a way to stop McDavid, obviously. So
sweep, dude.
No, it's not a sweep. That's ridiculous, dude. No way.
Dude. I think you're gonna say that even when it's 3-0. You're gonna be like, nope, they're gonna go.
I mean, third game they're gonna go back to LA, and it's gonna be a win at home for the Kings, like it is. I mean, you saw the Oilers. Their stadium was rocking last night, dude. It's Edmonton Oilers hockey in the playoffs. Like they're obviously hyped for McDavid and stuff like that. But
I feel like now it's like they're destined to make the Stanley Cup.
Did you see that bet that Portnoy put down? Put like $150,000 on the Oilers to win the Cup.
Why?
Which is such an ass, because he's a fucking hack. That's probably why, dude.
He's not a Bruins fan?
He is a Bruins fan, but he's a fucking hack, dude. He doesn't know anything about hockey or pizza.
I hate the whole like celebrity bet stuff.
I don't think he really follows hockey that much. I don't really see him talk about
But
hockey.
you know what I
that
mean,
much.
though. I just like don't even like just keep it to yourself. Like it just he's got $1 million. That was the thing with
Michigan.
$1 million on Michigan.
Yeah.
Like, okay, great. Like I don't care. You know.
Hope you fucking lose, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Anyhow, Tony, the thing we're all thinking about tonight, game 2, Madison Square Garden, Capitals, Rangers, you know, coming off that big win on Sunday afternoon, a 4-1 win. A great performance by Shesterkin and really the whole team, balanced scoring, just technically sound hockey. It just, to me, going into this game, I mean, it seems like you don't really need to change anything up here. Like you played your game on Sunday, and I'm expecting more of the same tonight. I mean, is there anything that's really different about this game 2 here?
Again, not much. The only thing I was saying before or the other day was that you want to convert some more on your power play. Capitals inevitably will be giving you some power play opportunities. Try to keep up with your speed. You got to capitalize. You have one of the best
Camera.
Yeah. I think we should tough it out. I think it'll be fine. Dude, you know.
Not to interrupt, sorry.
But I think that if they just convert the power play, that's what I want to see. But again, their 5-on-5 hockey was great. Vision on the ice. We saw that great outlet pass to Kreider, right, from Mika. You know, they're having these tremendous opportunities and taking advantage of them. And don't get too cocky. Don't let Tom Wilson come in here and fuck with your headspace.
He's not.
Honestly, if that even happens, you just send Rempe over to him, and it's over, dude. It's like it really is. So you have such a tremendous opportunity here to really like show the rest of the hockey league that this is like we're not no President's Trophy curse, okay? Like let's hammer him in game 2 at the Garden. Let's fucking hammer it, dude.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel great about it, and I just think
You should feel great about it.
you know, I mean, the game 1 I think really just showed what we're going to see this series, and really, I mean, it's just I don't see how it's anything other than a sweep. I mean, I don't know what you think, but
Right now, it's looking like a sweep city.
yeah, I mean, they're jacked at the end of the day, Tony. They're jacked, and I can't believe Vivid Seats, okay, is showing for mezzanine 431. Do you know what that is in the Garden or no?
Mm-hmm. You're all the way up there.
Okay,
by the bar.
170 for tonight. I'm shocked. I mean, everything I've seen.
Really?
I only check game time really, but I haven't seen like I haven't seen that anywhere. Anything under 300 for these games. No.
Yeah, that's kind of you're on Vivid.
Yeah. Because ESPN, I don't know if you saw it on my screen. It said $45.
Mm-hmm. That really?
But then this came up, which I don't get where the 45.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Boy, it's annoying. I wish I saw this earlier. We would have been there.
Really?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of crazy that you could walk in here.
Like, could you imagine like coming in and then just like show starts and then I'm like,
wait,
what?
That's
game 4.
Game 4. Yeah, I was gonna say like this looks like the Capitals arena.
Why is game 4?
I don't know. It says New York Rangers at Washington Capitals round 1, game 4, home game 2.
That pisses me off.
What the fuck, dude? Why do they always try to like screw?
Yeah.
Remember they like one time they had like the watch party posted for a team.
Yep. Yeah, and this it just came up for me again. Wow, terrible job by ESPN. Terrible job.
That's fucking
honestly
bogus,
pissed off,
dude.
honestly.
Yeah, that like oh my god. Because I was thinking to myself like that seems
way too low,
unheard of, dude.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But yeah, so obviously pumped for that. We got 3 other games on the docket. But it is time, Tony, for a full-on hockey frenzy.
Oh, my goodness, Brian.
Goodness gracious.
You know the deal here. It's game 2 for a lot of these Eastern Conference teams, including your New York Rangers. And I believe you have pick of the litter for game 1. Do you not, dude? Let's go.
Yes. Similar game
Go
to
ahead.
game 1, like I said. So give me the Rangers. Give me the under. I think Igor flawless in that. Give him the shutout. And let's say 5-0. 5-0 Rangers. And just for Josh B, the Mika Zibanejad hat trick.
Absolutely love it.
Kind of crazy.
Let's go, dude. Oh, so we're going every game, each of us. Yeah. The full Monty, as they say, dude. 7 o'clock p.m. Excuse me. Rangers, we know about it. -300 there. Over under, I didn't even check, 5.5. I'm assuming 5.5. I think the Rangers could score 7 tonight, dude. And I'll say exactly that: Rangers 7, Capitals 1 goal. Okay, dude. I'll give an OV1. Who, by the way, they held him to I think 0 shots for game 1. Think about that. Great defense on one of the greatest hockey players to play the game. Love to see that. Rangers 7-1. Let's go. Oh, next game, dude. Florida, the Panthers, dude. 7:30 p.m. The Lightning taking on them for game 2. Florida, we know, leads this series 1-0. Lightning bounce back. I don't know, dude. Stamkos wasn't looking that great. Game 1, over under 5.5. Tampa Bay plus 150. So, do you want it?
Shekels, yes.
The
4-3
Shekels, dude.
Tampa, overtime, Kucherov, game winner, go.
Wow, Kucherov game winner. That's crazy, dude. I can see it. First game 3-2. Not counting the Lightning out yet. I have them winning this series. So give me the Lightning. Give me the under, though. What did you say? 3-2?
No,
4-3.
4-3.
4-3. So give me the under here. I'll say another 3-2 game in the favor of the Lightning. Give me Stammer with the game winner late in that third period. Now, next game, 9:30 p.m. on ESPN. The Winnipeg Jets take on the Avalanche. Winnipeg, surprisingly to Brian here, leads this series 1-0. Brian's nervous for the Avalanche. But you'd imagine bounce back here. Both teams are minus the money line. Over under is going to be 6.5 here. What do you think? High scoring game.
13 goals last game. Maybe not quite that many this time, but enough to hit the over. You would think Colorado bounces back. They've been one of the better teams this year, and I know Gorgie looks like, atrocious. Like they should start Jaroslav Halak in net. But regardless of that, I think their offense gets the job done. McKinnon with the hat trick. I'm going to say 6-3 Avalanche.
Wow. So Avs and the over. I'm going to go Avs and the under here. I'm going to say 2-0 shutout from Alexander here. Both teams have great goaltenders too. Very surprising that they have great offense and how high scoring that first game was. So I think we'll see the opposite of, as I said, Avs win that game 2-0 as they head back to Colorado for game 3 after that. Now, next game, last game of the night here, Vancouver. The Canucks are up 1-0 on the Predators. We'll be hosting them yet again at Rogers Arena in British Columbia there. Vancouver minus 155 on the money line. You're over under at a low 5.5, which game 1 did hit the over. Tell me how JT Miller is going to absolutely fleece the Predators tonight, dude.
Another hat trick. Third of the night. First time in NHL history, maybe. Who knows?
Wow.
That being said, I think the Canucks will win this game 4-2, which
the over.
Okay, the over.
Yeah.
So Canucks and the over.
I do like the over spot here. And I do like the Canucks, dude. I'm sorry. I think the Preds have it. Maybe they win a game here, dude. Did we actually?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right, yeah, I got to go. Canucks in the over here. The scoring. Quinn Hughes getting 4 assists on the night, dude.
And just like that, that is your hockey frenzy. So let's go Rangers. Pumped for tonight, Tony. And really the only other thing I wanted to mention, I think maybe, I guess we did kind of touch on it at the beginning of the show. But the Knicks, 2-0 over the Sixers. Tight game yesterday. Anything for you?
Actually, I did watch that game, dude. And it was exciting basketball. I'm not gonna lie. Again, someone doesn't watch a ton of games here. Obviously the last the Sixers were like up by 5 with like 40 seconds to go. They really blew it, dude. And
missed free throws?
Missed free throws, turnovers, dude.
Turnovers, okay.
I feel like the big man, Hartenstein. Hartenstein.
Josh Beal chopped that up first.
For the Knicks. Oh, yeah, dude. I thought he had a great night. I understand here, again, Embiid clearly is like on his last leg.
What did he have?
Embiid?
Yeah.
34 points plus 3 on the court here.
Isn't that crazy? On his last leg, he could go for 34 and 10.
Dude, literally, that's what, again, like if Mike was here, he'd be saying like they're Embiid, so 50. Lucky that Embiid is not healthy.
Yeah.
That's really what he was saying all night too.
Tight. Was he tight with the 2-0 lead?
Yeah, I think it started to get to him a little.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, honestly, because even in like the heights of me being pitched to Brian Cashman, it would be so hard for me, like once playoffs start, to like be like anti. I don't think I wouldn't be able to do that.
I just think he doesn't want the false hope, and he definitely like the Knicks fans that are like, oh, this is great, whatever, dude. And they're cheering like fuck you to Embiid while he's shooting free throws, and it's like, dude, this guy like you want him on your team right now.
But is there any way you could envision yourself like Stearns like does all these crazy things? You're so tight, they sneak into the playoffs and like somehow win like a wild card series. Like you can't, right? Like in the moment, it would be so hard to like detach from we're in the playoffs, we got to win, let's go.
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like for Mike though, again, I'm not going to speak for him or anything, but I feel like he's been getting detached from the Knicks and basketball for like 2 seasons now.
Right.
You know, so it's just like, excuse me. On top of that, he's just like, oh my goodness. But anyway, again, like obviously great win by the Knicks here. You know, you want to get out of the Garden, end up getting a 3-point victory. And like I said, I think you did a good job at somewhat containing Embiid. There's something wrong with him, by the way. I don't know if they have him like drugged up or something, dude.
He looks like he's fucked up, huh?
Yeah, and dude, his one eye is twitching, and it's like anytime they cut to him, he's like,
wow. Yeah,
like this, dude. Like,
well, he's probably in a lot of pain.
Oh yeah, bro. It really is crazy. And then obviously DiVincenzo on that clutch 3 towards the end was huge. You had a lot of you get some clutch shots. And I forget. I guess. Oh yeah, it was Hart. Hart played the entire first. They played 48 minutes, dude.
Yeah, no, he's played a lot of minutes.
Like, dude, he played like the whole game. Like, literally the whole game.
Literally, Tony. That's the whole
like. I don't know if they fudged those numbers, but he never left the court, dude.
Yeah. No, I mean that's what Thibs does.
Like, that's crazy, dude. And Mike was telling me how like a lot of, again, like you think about it, Thibs and the Bulls and everything.
That's what he did.
I mean, you think
Taj Gibson. What you think it wears on the team?
And that's what he was saying.
It's kind of tough though. It's like at the same time that you can't think ahead, but like sometimes I guess you kind of have to.
I mean, don't you think though playing 48 minutes is kind of crazy?
Oh, it's insane.
Right?
But also certain guys handle it better than others,
No, yeah, you're right. But that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So, but what do you, I mean, being the New Yorker that you are, Tony, I mean, like, what is it going to take for you to be like?
Like I'm riled for the Knicks right now? I mean, I'm riled for them right now, I guess. But again, I mean, I think maybe I'm just listening to Mike too much, but the false hope. I mean, I could see the Sixers coming back too. I mean, again, Embiid still like barely like having one leg basically scores over 30 points.
They were in control of this game.
They were in control of this game too, and they did kind of blow it. And the play with Tyrese Maxey, like he's a great player. How about Kyle Lowry, dude? I mean, that guy's got to be like 35 years old, right? I feel like he's been in the league forever.
He probably is like, I'm trying to think. So I think he's 38 going on 39. Renee didn't see us, but she just arrived.
And watching him again, like he might talk about him too. He's he's the wily vet. He's 38 years old right now.
Yeah, born in 85.
Just turned 38, 86. Just turned 38. Which is crazy that he's been in the league for this long and his body has been healthy. And I mean, again, it looks good. I could see him again being an X factor for some games here, which I guess we'll see. Coming back from 2-0 is tough for any team, I suppose. And I would imagine Embiid is just gonna get kind of worse and worse, dude.
You would think, but obviously pivotal game 3, right?
I think the Sixers take game 3, dude. I think they've learned a little bit from the blow up spot, come back, hold it down a little bit better,
And it's interesting. I feel like the 3 games tonight. All surprises in game 1. The Timberwolves winning game 1, and I know they're the higher seed, the Suns, but emphatically winning that one. The Bucks, same thing over the Pacers without Giannis. So they're hosting the Pacers for game 2, and then the fact that the Mavs got absolutely manhandled by the Clippers. So we saw those surprises. We'll see if the respective teams here can tie this series up, but. We'll see.
Yeah, Clippers have some dogs. Mike and I were talking about it too yesterday.
Harden,
Westbrook,
Paul George, but Kawhi's injured.
Kawhi's out, exactly. Yeah. Kind of crazy.
But I would think Luka bounces back tonight, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
We will see, Tony. Is there a primetime edition of Binge Buddies tonight?
There is a primetime edition of Binge Buddies tonight, 8 p.m. So I'll be watching the Rangers game on the show, obviously.
So there's gonna be a lot of like, oh yeah, like in this. Oh my god!
Like, literally, like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
Hopefully, again, like game starts at 7. Hopefully by 8 o'clock they're up 5-0, so I can
Right.
kind of relax a little bit and host the show. But we're talking Sympathizer, that show on HBO, Vietnam. Dude, that's gonna be dope. A couple cool trailers. The new Deadpool Wolverine trailer dropped yesterday. I don't know how you feel about the Deadpool movies. I feel like obviously you're not so much into it, but obviously the world is, and it should be pretty dope. Stoked for that movie, and obviously Manny in studio, Michael lurking. So it should be a great show tonight, dude.
Yeah. So everybody tune in for that.
Yes, sir, dude.
And here we are, just another great show.
Golfing today?
No golf today.
Mhm.
Actually, it's funny. I think you're asking the guys. I feel like I'm almost like, because once we get in July, August, like then maybe I'll wear shorts. But I feel like I like the guys better. Like the jeans in hot weather, like I'm sweating.
Yeah,
So
the denim is way thicker,
cooler.
dude.
That's why I'm doing that. But
Yeah.
would have been a perfect day for golf, I have to say. But
I know.
what are you gonna do? And then can't play tomorrow. Yankee game. Third world problems. Was that the right thing to say or no? Or is it first
world problems? Yeah.
We tried just be the bite. I know he's on top of
forget
it.
about it,
If he
dude.
clipped it right now, I feel like it would be perfect. Honestly.
Literally.
And he probably just did. But that being said, thanks again for everybody tuning in, continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. I'm Michael, Renee, and Jay. Costume the merch at downtimetv.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, enjoy binge buddies. Let's go Rangers!
Let's go Rangers!
See you tomorrow.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.